promise you that shit.
Listen to the words. Garbage, a joke, clown acts, pisses me off. No, come find me. No, come find me. Listen to the words. Come find me. Garbage, a joke, clown acts, pisses me off.
I ain't a hard guy to find. I promise you that shit.
Listen to the words. Garbage, a joke, clown acts, pisses me off. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Thursday afternoon. It's noon. Live, high noon over here on Patreon, live for the Patreon audience, patreon.com/Brooks Austin. We got a great one planned for you today. We're going to be watching Quay Walker over on Patreon. The most improved football player I've probably evaluated in quite some time, just from watching clips of his sophomore tape, film of his sophomore tape, in limited action and blowouts, to junior year. He's number 3 linebacker on a really, really talented roster that featured Monty Rice, Nakobe Dean, and him as number 3. And then his senior year gets the opportunity to be the right-hand man to a guy like Nakobe Dean and play that Willie position where he's stretched out, doing a bunch of freaky stuff at 6'4", 240 pounds. One of the most fun and explosive film evals we'll have this offseason over on patreon.com/Brooks Austin. Feel free to join us over there. If you're watching us on YouTube right now, you're here for Caleb Downs, okay, who is, by all accounts, not only the number 1 player in the state of Georgia for the class of 2023, but due to the reclass from Labius Overton, he's going to be, when it comes to my personal rankings, will be the number 1 player in 2023 in America for me overall. I understand there's really, really talented quarterbacks in the class of 2023. The dude we're going to show you today is a superstar, okay? An absolute superstar and an impactful football player at the safety position, which is where I think he's going to play when he gets to college. But before we get into any film study, I do have to ask for your support. Whether you found us on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. We appreciate you for being here. Hit that subscribe button as well. And if while you're in the supportive mood, you want to head over to Patreon and check out that Quay Walker film study along with all of our other off-season film study content, feel free to do so. Patreon.com/Brooks Austin. Links in the bio. As always, shouts to the keynote sponsor, our family members over at Gramco. Do you love the game of football? Well, get your mind right with Gramco Delta 8 products. From gummies to wake and bake coffee, the company has something for everyone. Shipping is quick and discreet, and no medical card is needed. Products are hemp-derived and all start from Gramco's own plants. Know your source. Save 25% today with promo code Brooks25 over there on the Gramco.com as well. Their link in the bio. Appreciate all you folks over at Patreon for joining us in live. If you got any questions as we go through today's broadcast, you know what to do. Hit that YouTube comment button. We will address it as we feel needed. All right, everybody prepped and ready to rock. Again, Caleb Downs, 2023 athlete, whatever you want to call him. He's going to play safety in college. Excited to look at him. Excited to grind this here tape. Let's do it. All right, so plays at Mill Creek High School, has since his freshman year out there, is the younger brother of Josh Downs, a super freak in and of himself up there in North Carolina, out of the slot. The same twitch, doesn't have the same elite top end speed, because who does? I mean, Josh Downs is like in that classification of like world-class speed at the slot position. So it's not that top end heavy, but this is a 4.45 runner, 4.42 runner, I would imagine, by the time he leaves college at about 6'1", about 205 by the time he leaves college. I think he rolls around right about now, about $187 last time I spoke to him. So he's playing basketball right now, and I asked him about it. So, like, you got a shot? He's like, nah, I'm just out there to defend. I'm out there to compete and defend. That's all I do, which is fitting for a safety like this that is a thumper you're going to see from the jump. So he doesn't have a junior cut-up, put a mash together just yet, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to watch a singular game from his junior year this past season against McEachern. And the reason we're picking this is not only because it's the longest film that he has available in his junior year for a single high school game, but we're going to watch this because I want you to see just how the defensive coordinator at Mill Creek chose to utilize his best football player, because he starts out, playing kind of in the box, stopping the run. And then Caleb Webb, a receiver that's committed, I believe, I can't remember where he's going. Maybe Kentucky or something along those lines. Playing, Tennessee. Caleb Webb's at Tennessee. Okay, was killing him or was beating him. Okay, the only weapon really McEachern had outside of Bryce Archie last year, the quarterback going to Coastal Carolina. So towards the end of the game, you're going to see they're like, screw this. Put Caleb out there and let him run man-to-man. We'll run cover 0, blitz 0 all day. And that's exactly what they did. So enough preamble. Let's get in here and grind some tape. You knew I was going to talk. Here we go. Here he is. Okay, number 2 right here. They're going to highlight him for you. This dude is a thumper, okay? He does strike and strike well, and he moves really, really, really well. As you can see, just based off his physical, let's just look at his composite, how he's built, right? He's thick, guys. For a safety, he looks like one of them old school safeties and plays and moves like one of these young school safeties, okay? This is when I watch him, I'm not Ed Reed, but I get more like Brian Dawkins vibes because of things like this, okay? And the fact that he's like real quiet most of the time, okay? Not a big trash talker, just a ball player. That's all he does. Here he is again. You'll see early in this game, they got him kind of, filling the box, 3rd and short right here, coming downhill, playing like a hybrid linebacker / box safety, okay, and leading the way and leading the charge. You're also going to see him on the high school level play a little bit of special teams. This ain't going to be his bag in college, but it's good to know that, he's a football player. And what I mean, he's a football player. Watch how he finishes this rep. He is a football player, okay? Always first and foremost, football player. Here he is on offense. He's going to throw a pass. Guys, no offense. We're skipping it. I'm scouting you to be a DB. We got to condense some time, even though I spent 4 minutes rambling to open the show. Always going to be great with the ball in the air, too. So the thing I love about these young DBs, especially the ones that cross-train, not all of them have natural hands. Don't get me wrong. Not all of them can track the football naturally. But most of these young DBs that play 7-on-7 all summer, they are moonlighting as wide receivers during those 7-on-7 tournaments as well. So they get reps over and over again at this idea of tracking and following the football and receiving it with soft and natural hands. This dude's got it, okay? Again, here's where you start seeing the switch now, right? They're going 6 men in the box, going single high safety. They were playing Caleb at the single high safety. Now they're playing him down here at the bottom as McEachern goes 2-by-2 to try to get a one-on-one opportunity, with Caleb Webb right here. And here's Caleb Downs flipping his hips down here at the bottom of the screen. You can't see him, but as the ball's in the air, hey, that's what we coach as trail technique. Okay, that's what we call trail technique. Who plays trail technique? Well, just about every SEC defense. Okay, just about every SEC defense. When you get matched up in man-to-man coverage, you're going to be in trail technique. Okay, and this is textbook. Okay, track the near hip, stay on top of it at the point of contact, and allow your safety to get the ball in. Okay, stay hands-free. Not once is he touchy. He's not grabby. Not once. He's just in perfect trail, comfortable as all get out as a safety. You know why? Because he trains this stuff all offseason. Plays nothing but DB. Plays nothing but DB and wide receiver and DB and 7-on-7. Train with Caleb or train with Oliver Davis. Train with Justin Miller over there with Hustle Inc. as their DB coach. Okay, he is constantly working on his game. And best of all, I've got one of the most incredible and impressive in-person evaluations on this cat here in a little bit that I'm going to share with you. You guys know I love those. Here you go. You're going to see him playing off man coverage. He's going to get a screen. ID screen pass here to Caleb Webb, cut up underneath it, play with some physicality, okay, and make a play. So there you see him. They start the game, right? They start the game with Caleb as this like deep high safety, playing him a little bit deep high safety. He gets a pick. They're getting a little bit some issues caused by Caleb Webb, naturally, good football player. So what they do, they go, okay, well, we got a guy that's really, really good at playing man coverage too, and he's our best player, so go put him over there. I don't know what he's going to play in college. I know he can play just about anything. I'd want him at safety. But let's watch this junior tape or the sophomore tape because it's really well put together, and you're going to see what I'm talking about, okay? He's got great man-to-man abilities. He just tremendous out of his breaks. The ball skills are tremendous, and he strikes, right? So let's go check this out. Here he is right here in the slot, okay? He's IDing speed out. He's getting the smash concept. He's getting a go and an arrow right here from number 2. So what's he going to do? He's going to drive down. He's not looking at the route. He's studying the ball, Okay, natural hands, catches it away from his body. And then guess what? We're playmakers. Once we get the ball in our hands, once we get the rock, let's take it for 6. That is West Forsyth, by the way. That was Oscar Delp, the inside at the slot. That's University of Georgia tight end, Oscar Delp. Pick and a 6. Okay. And I think 84 right here walked on as a tight end. Okay. So there's 3 SEC players in the picture right now. Or I don't know where Downs is going, but he's Power 5 guy, right? I just told you to start the show. Number 1 player in the nation for me. You see some top end speed. See some top end speed on him. And you'll see some more here, okay? Elite athlete and a well-rounded athlete, right? Can catch the ball, can run the ball, can tackle, can cover, okay? He's got good, not elite, great top-end speed, as you see. I mean, he's not running away from folks, but they ain't catching him. You know what I'm saying? So it's plenty fast when he's got the ball in his hands. Watch the pedal. Look how smooth the pedal is, guys, and the opening of the hips. And then he drives up underneath the route. Golly, come on, this rep can't get any more perfect. Let's show it to you right here, okay? The number 2 receiver right here is going to run a speed out, okay? As Downs gets comfortable in his drop, what I want you guys to notice is he undercuts this route, right? The quickest point to a ball is straight line, right? Well, as this guy's speeding out, okay, he IDs the route as the guy breaks, undercuts it, and gets back up underneath it, okay? There's a lot going on here. Let's break it down into segments for you, okay? Let's notice how smooth the back pedal is first, okay? We're watching the pedal. Look how calm the pedal is, okay? Now, recognition skills. How fast do you recognize what's happening in front of you, and how quickly can we respond to it? Boom, immediately. As soon as the guy breaks, matter of fact, before he's breaking, we're breaking for him. Now, the next one, how smooth is your transition? We know you can pedal. We know you can recognize. How smooth is the transition after the recognition, if you will? Okay, boom, gonna drive right back down. Now, final point, because it all ends with the ball, folks. If we don't impact the ball, we don't impact the play. How do we impact the ball? By God, we go pick it. It don't get better. Okay? It's well-trained. It's well-classified. It's everything. Okay? The pedigree's there. The physical makeup's there. The intangibles are there. And here's how I know. In-person evaluation. Story time with Brooks here. My favorite thing to do on this platform when we're talking about athletes. Okay? Went and saw Caleb Downs a long time ago. Can't remember where. I think the first time I saw him was the very first OD, Oliver Davis workout I ever went to. I went to another one last spring. Okay, this time last year. He's preparing for his junior year. Big time. Already got Power 5 offers out the wazoo. Pretty much everyone but Bama at this point had offered him. Bama's now offered now. But I'm going to this workout, and I think I was there to see A.J. Harris, but, Caleb is working, okay? So Caleb Downs is there, and not A.J. worked out before, but nonetheless, Caleb Downs is there working out, and I'm watching him go through the drills. He's teaching the young guys, coaching the young guys up on how to actually take the reps, because at Oliver Davis's, you don't get coached on how to do the drill. You get coached on what you did wrong in the drill. That makes sense. So, eye placement, where your hands are, all that in-depth corner stuff. Sometimes players are taking the young guys off to the side and teaching them while OD's teaching the rest of the group. Caleb is doing that. So, leader, right? We all know that. That's great. I knew he was a leader before I went there. This was the part that shocked me, and I don't see this with a lot of players. So, as OD is running his workout, okay, his cornerback's workout, Route Master's down in the corner doing his stuff. A wide receiver trainer that works out in the North Cobb area, in the west side of Atlanta area. Trains a lot of good young wideouts, okay? He's over there training. And after like halfway through the workout, I can't find Downs. I can't see him. I don't know where he's at. I'm looking through all the defensive backs. I can't find him. And I'm like, what's going on? I look down. He's taking wide receiver reps. In between his breaks, so I start watching him and observing him. In between his reps, take a rep of OD, he'd sprint through the line, okay, jog down to the other side of the field, do whatever the wide receivers were doing during his break, and then jog back to OD's workout and take cornerback reps. He proceeded to do that for the next 35 minutes. That kind of stuff, man. That kind of stuff, yeah, that's why dudes play on Sundays, okay? That's why guys end up playing on Sundays, because of in-person evaluations like that. All right, YouTube, you got a great one, okay? You got a great one today and a free one. over on Caleb Downs, #1 player in the nation for me over on 2023, in the class of 2023. If you like what we did, if you like my explanations of football, how we walk through these things, you're going to love patreon.com/Brooks Austin. We are heading into our third and final film study for the week, okay? I think we did Jordan Davis this week. Can't remember who else. Oh, we did an offensive breakdown for Michigan, I believe. Just looking at some overview stuff. And we also, with this, today, we're going to do Quay Walker. Real great sell there at the end. Patreon.com/Brooks Austin. Come hang out with us. We got a family going on. Appreciate you for being here. One more shouts to Gramco, the keynote sponsor. Holler at them folks, okay? Support those that support us. TheGramco.com. Promo code Brooks25 will get you 25% off any and every purchase. Go show some love to those guys. We're going to give out some more merch towards the end of the month for Gramco that you guys are going to have to, compete to win. We had some guys come real strong with some supportive orders. So feel free to jump in on that one. For Brooks Austin, for the Film Guy Network, for YouTube, get out. We'll see you later.